Good morning, students. Today's lesson is gerunds and infinitives. We are going to be talking about the use of gerunds and infinitives in the objectives class or listening, where we will be able to differentiate between gerunds and infinitives in sentences with the same and different meanings. In speaking, we will be able to express thoughts when they want to give a positive and negative connotation when agreeing. In reading, we will be able to recognize gerunds and infinitives in a short reading. And for writing, we will be able to write a dialogue about our talents. Okay, so I would like to so I'm going to say a couple of examples. I like playing. What do you think when I say I like playing? And what do you think if I say I like to play? What if I say I like to swim? Or I like swimming? Okay, so they sound fine, they sound okay, but sometimes we cannot use a gerund with certain verbs, and we cannot use infinitives with certain verbs. So I will going to explain that to you now. So I need you to listen to me carefully and pay attention to the class. I would like to start saying, what is a gerund? A gerund is the ending is ing. For example, if I have a verb, if I say work, if I add the ing, that's a gerund. I could say work, working, sing, singing, dance, dancing. Certain verbs can be used with both, with gerunds and infinitives. So I'm going to give you a list about these verbs, and you are going to write on your notebooks. You are going to, in your notebooks, I need you to make a list. So you are going to write gerunds, verbs, gerunds, infinitives, and both gerunds and infinitives, because there are some words that can be used for both, for gerunds and infinitives. So I'm going to give you the words that can be used for both, for gerunds and infinitives. Begin. Begin can be followed by gerund or infinitive. It may not have difference in the meaning. We also have attempt, can't bear, continue, propose, start. For example, continue adding water, continue to add water. They both mean the same. Like, love, prefer, both can be used with gerund or infinitive, with a very small difference in meaning. The gerund emphasizes the verb And to infinitive emphasize their preference for the results of action. I love cooking Indian food. It means it is important to say when to use a gerund. We use gerunds after these verbs: admit, delay, deny, finish, mind, avoid, dislike, give up, miss, can't help, enjoy, imagine, practice, constant, fancy, involve. I hope you are writing these words on your notebooks, because it will be easier to go over this. If you write it down, it will be easy for you to remember the words. So please write them down. Put off, consider, feel like, keep on, and on risk. For example, I enjoy traveling. He admitting stealing the necklace. I avoid buying things wrapped in plastic. I would recommend you learn the colors once. I would like to know that this particular lesson will take a lot of practice. So today we're going to cover just certain words, because we will have to continue in the next class, because the topic is extensive, and we will have to practice a lot, because these words are you will learn easily if we keep practicing and practicing. And after I finish explaining you the grammar, we will be going to work in different exercises, so you will be able to put in practice what you learn. And don't worry, I know it's a little bit complicated, it's a little bit tricky, but you will learn this. And let's continue. We are going to practice a little bit. So I want you to do you remember that I told you that you have to bring index cards for this class? Okay, so you are going to take your index cards, and you are going to write the verbs down. We're going to practice a little bit. We're going to you're going to write the verbs, and you're going to choose if it's a gerund or an infinitive. But don't worry, because we're going to do it together, okay? The first time. After that, you're going to be working in pairs, and you're going to do it with your classmates. Okay, so ready? I'm going to say the words, and you have to write them down, okay? The first word is appreciate. The second word is admit. Consider, afford, hesitate, promise, avoid, refuse, offer, suggest, okay. So you have your index cards ready? All right. So let's see. First, let's go with the first one. Appreciate. Is that followed by a gerund or an infinitive? Who can tell me? Okay, nobody? Okay. The word appreciate is followed by a gerund. If you did it right, good. If not, it's okay. Let's go with the next word. What about admit? Did you put it in the gerunds or in the infinitives? Correct. It goes to gerunds. Consider is a gerund or an infinitive? Perfect. It's a gerund. What about the word afford? It's a gerund or an infinitive? Who can tell me that? Correct. Is followed by infinitive. What about the word refuse? Gerund or infinitive? Correct. Is an infinitive. What about the word suggest? Gerund or infinitive? It's a gerund. What about the word offer? Gerund or infinitive? It's an infinitive. Good job. Perfect. Let's continue working. Don't lose your cards, don't lose your index cards, because we are going to be working with them later. I need you to do you remember that I told you that we're going to be working now in pairs? Okay, so I need you to work with your classmates, and each of you have, if each of you have your index cards, right? So in pairs, you're going to choose 10 index cards, and you are going to make a sentence. Okay, you are going to make a sentence using 10 words, and you have to remember that I already told you that if it's a gerund or an infinitive. So if you have any questions or if you are not sure, please raise your hand and ask me. I can always help you if you need any help. Okay, so let's start with this activity. You have 10 minutes to do this activity, and we will review it. Okay, we're going to continue, kids. So I have another exercise that will be where you guys will be using the gerunds or infinitives. I need you to listen carefully, because I'm going to it's a reading, but it has gaps, and in those gaps you will have to choose if it's a gerund or an infinitive. Okay, so I'm going to read it twice. The first time that I read it, I just needed to listen. Try to listen carefully. Don't decide yet if it's a gerund or infinitive. I need you to understand the reading first, okay? So in the second time that I read, you will be able to complete the gaps, okay? All right, so let's start. 1 month ago, my friend Bernardo decided some weight. He stopped chocolate, gave up beer, and he refused anything high in fat. This was difficult for him because he enjoyed chocolate and he preferred beer to Diet Coke. Luckily, his girlfriend agreed him. She promised him a lot of healthy food, and she did. But after 2 months, he only managed 3 pounds. Now, his girlfriend has suggested a gym. Bernardo hates, but he will try. Okay, I'm going to read this again. I forgot to give you the words in parentheses. The words in parentheses are the words that you are going to be choosing from gerund or infinitive. Okay, so pay attention one more time. 1 month ago, my friend Bernardo decided lose some weight. He stopped eat chocolate, gave up drink beer, and he refused eat anything high in fat. This was difficult for him because he enjoyed eat chocolate and he preferred drink beer to Diet Coke. Luckily, his girlfriend agreed help him. She promised make him a lot of healthy food, and she did. But after 2 months, he only managed lose 3 pounds. Now his girlfriend has suggested join a gym. Bernardo hates exercise, but he will try it. Okay, so I hope you complete the gaps, and I hope you were able to choose from gerund or infinitive. So let's review and let's see if you guys got it correctly. I'm going to read one more time, but this time I will say the correct word. Okay, so please compare to your work and correct if there are any mistakes. Okay, listen carefully, please. 1 month ago, my friend Bernardo decided to lose some weight. He stopped eating chocolate, gave up drinking beer, and he refused to eat anything high in fat. This was difficult for him because he enjoyed eating chocolate and he preferred to drink or drinking. It was fine if you choose drink or drinking. Do you remember that I told you that some words are okay if you use gerunds or infinitives? Okay, so this was the time. Luckily, his girlfriend agreed to help him. She promised to make him a lot of healthy food, and she did. But after 2 months, he only managed to lose 3 pounds. Now his girlfriend has suggested joining a gym. Bernardo hates exercising, but he will try it. All right? Okay, so I know there will be some mistakes. I know there will be a lot of correct correct exercises, and it's okay. Don't get frustrated. We have to keep working. We will be working for more days, and I'm just going to give you the homework, what you will be doing for your homework. I am going to hand you a worksheet where you will be able to complete. It's gonna be like the exercise that we did. It's gonna be a short reading, and you are going to decide. You right now you can at home you can review your notes, and you will be able to complete the task. So that will be all for now. Thank you so much for your attention, and have a great day.